Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Today I want to talk a little bit about mirror work because I have been reflecting a bit on my own and I realized how important understanding your own self-concept and how you view yourself when you move in the world, because everything in this world is made up of narratives, stories, beliefs, perceptions, and you can design and choose which one do you want to have. That is so incredibly powerful, but most of us, we just continue living with the programs that we have, and I want to talk a little bit about it because I truly want us to, live our fullest expression, be confident, live a bold life, live the life we truly want, instead of just staying in our comfortable box, because that's one of my, I don't know, one of my main struggles. I'd like to grow myself some tea. I made a blend of, well, it's not gonna taste that good, honestly. It's more for the health benefits, but they're all, or almost all, harvested by myself. It's raspberry leaf, it's peppermint or spearmint, and a dash of it's red clover. I'm currently on my period and it's a heavy one, so supporting myself with some tea is quite nice. But yes, let's jump into the topic of self-concept and mirror work, because I realize that it's such an importance, to look within yourself, but not constantly stay there. You have to really take an honest look at yourself and question the way you view yourself. I had this talk with my mom, how when we just walk past a mirror, or we look in the mirror and the things we see, it's just picking ourselves apart. We don't see the beauty, we don't see the magnificence of who we are. We just the first thing we do is oh, what the fuck, this fucking pimple, oh, this wrinkle, oh my god. Oh, it's just this constant judgment of self. I'm like, how did it get this bad? How did it get this far? We really need to take an honest look at ourselves in the mirror and realize the magnificent being we are, guys. It's a miracle that you are the one you are. You don't want to live this life hating yourself. You are supposed to be your own best friend because you know what you've been through. And I know that you love yourself in there, but unless you really take an honest look at how you perceive yourself on a consistent basis and change it, change is not gonna happen. Change happens by acknowledging and actually making an effort to change. And change is uncomfortable, so people rather not look at it. We always choose a comfortable hell over an uncomfortable heaven. And I just think it's sad. Honestly, it's fucking sad, and I don't want to live my life like this anymore. I view other people and I see that they're blossoming with confidence, and I know that we just view the best of others and we don't really see limitations of others, but it made me sad for myself because I don't feel that way. I don't feel fully comfortable in being myself because I have this fucked up perception of myself, and I'm realizing it's time to change it. It's time to do something because I don't want to live this way. I don't want to live my life this way. I don't want to look back at my life and be like, damn, I was beating myself up all that time. Woohoo! No. I know that I'm just in this body at this moment. This is the lifetime that I'm living right now, and I want to surrender to love. I want to look in the mirror and be in awe of my own beauty, on my own self, and feel joy for her. I see myself, or I experience myself, as almost like two beings, because it's the experiencer and it's the awareness behind that experience. And it's very interesting. I'm a very I think a lot. I question a lot of reality, and sometimes I go very deep. I'm very aware of my own thoughts, fucking stuck in metacognition mode. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna go about this change, because yeah, I hope that you get some inspiration from this, because I know that any fucking experience that we have in this life is definitely experienced by someone else, because I have the weirdest fucking thoughts at times. And then I see someone on TikTok experience that or tell their story about that exact mindset. I'm like, oh my fucking god. I'm not alone. And it's kind of fun. So yeah, that's where mirror work comes in, because I realized that I pick myself apart in the mirror. And also, it's not like I do this all the time, guys. I have definitely worked on this a bit here and there, and it's not as bad as it probably was, or as other people are experiencing. I'm not gonna like put myself or paint myself in this self-constructive way, because there's definitely a lot of self-love that I have for myself, but I'm not where I want to be, and we're gonna work on it. One thing I have been doing lately is in the morning when I wake up, I look myself in the mirror and I just like greet myself with love, like, hey you, good morning, beautiful. And I notice beautiful face that I have, instead of just like judging or like picking a pimple or whatever. I'm just like observing myself, feeling gratitude for myself, love for myself, and like, it's another day in this life. I'm healthy. I got nothing to complain about. I'm grateful. And then I get on with my day. And I've realized just by doing that, I've been feeling a lot better about myself. And this is kind of cool too, because reality mirrors you. So once you start doing this, other people will behave that way as well. You will get compliments from people, and sometimes it will be the exact replica of what you were repeating to yourself. And this is so cool and fun. And this comes with anything, any emotion, anything you want to rewire within yourself, if it's abundance or love or whatever emotion or thought or belief pattern. The reality will reflect back to you. You just have to stay consistent with it. So yeah, that's one thing I do in the morning. And also realizing that once I'm in a conversation with someone, per se, I don't know, like either a colleague or a friend, or strolling around the city, just thinking about how I perceive myself, what I perceive that other people perceive of me. And I ask myself, or look into if it's a good perception or if it's a bad one. And a lot of time it can be bad, like thinking that they are judging me, or that they don't like me, or that they laugh at me. This very like insecure little girl inside just takes over, and I have become so aware of that voice, that's a key awareness. I'm so aware when it happens that that's the little girl inside me, so I just show her some love, and then I affirm the new truth, like, that's just my thoughts speaking right now. I don't have to believe in that thought. I don't have to take it seriously, because I know it's not rooted in truth. It's just a program. What is the new program that I want to continue building on? Building a new belief. And I just affirm the positive experience that I'd like to experience. Like, the person probably doesn't even think about me. They're just passing me by. Maybe they think I'm beautiful. Maybe they think I'm cute, maybe they think I'm looking interesting, or maybe they don't care at all, like, it doesn't matter. Or maybe just release the need to put any thought behind it, but just be present and not constantly think about what other people are thinking, but rather being present with your own self and experience that you're experiencing. I know that this can get very deep and it's just too intellectualizing, but in order to fully live a good experience without all the hate and self-judgment, I think this is the way to go. Like, completely disregarding yourself back into the present moment and not going along with the storylines and the thoughts that come about, because we think 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Like, that's a lot of thoughts to be aware of. So you cannot constantly be in awareness, but I think the present moment is the key, because once you're present, you don't really like ride away with the thoughts. You're just here, experiencing the now, using your senses, connecting with people, and not like, thinking about what you're thinking. But in order to change some of the programs, we have to stay aware. So it takes a lot of awareness, a lot of energy, and it's definitely hard and rocky at times, but I can testify that it does get better. And I also think it gets better with age. I'm 25 now, my prefrontal cortex have developed, and I definitely feel that. Like, people were not joking when they said that. I feel that so deeply. I feel way more confident in myself than I've ever been, and it feels great. Great. Feels great. I definitely have a long way to go, but you know, it's getting better. Yeah. So that's like two of the things that stick out for me is mirror work and constantly like reframing thoughts. There's a really good affirmation that's just like change. Once you notice that thought, change. You're probably wondering where the hell did I learn all this? Joe Dispenza. Yeah, I'm a huge Joe Dispenza girly. He's a lot of great work out there, you know. So this is basically what he teaches, and I breathe and love this and live this work fully. It's just so integrated into me now that I don't constantly think about it. It's just a part of who I am, and it's great. That's my little tips for you if you have a lot of self-destructive thoughts, a unhealthy perception of yourself. You know, you need to relearn to love yourself, to be proud of who you are, because you are a miracle. You truly are a miracle. And you don't want to look back at this experience and know that you didn't live life fully. It's so special that you are you right now. You wouldn't want to be anybody else, would you? Maybe you would like different circumstances, but you wouldn't want to be anybody else. Because you love yourself. Deep in there you do. So, I hope that inspired you in some type of way. I'm gonna get on with my day now. You know, actually that tea turned out pretty good. Lovely. Oh. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this little chat about mirror work and self-concept work. It's so incredibly powerful. And let me know in the comments if you have anything you'd like to share or any thoughts on the subject. I would love to hear about it. And comment a sunflower emoji if you watched it all the way through. Okay? Okay. Well, I'm gonna head out now, so thank you for being here. Bye!